Well, this here thing says I'm live. We'll just have to wait and see who comes and goes. Hello, hello. Something says we're live. Yep. Well, I see it shows me on the screen anyway. Hi, everybody. I know it's been a hot minute since I've been live. Not much going on. Been busy helping out with the grandson. I've been popping in and over at other folks' lives as much as I can, doing some crafty hanging out with them. Hope everybody's doing fine and doing good. Hello to those that are coming in. Thanks for stopping by. Trying to change things up. I'm sorry I was late starting up for my own live here. But trying to get my stuff set up so that I can work on my projects I got going. Gotta find them. They got dumped in the floor by my son, so yeah, I gotta find out where everything's at now. Because of course, once he picks things up, they don't rightly go back into the same spot. So everything's definitely a hot mess. So you get to look at my avatar for a little bit and listen to me ramble while I find things. Please feel free to say hello. Anybody that's wanting to craft, give me a few minutes and I'll shoot you the link here and you can come up and craft and work with me. Or if you just want to come up and chitter chat, that's fine too. Or if you just want to stay in the chat and say hello, that's fine too. I'm easy going and easy to get along with. You know how it works for me. Easy to get along with, easy going old lady. Like I said, just gotta straighten my things back up where my son knocked everything in the floor. Hey, Stacy May, do you want to come on and craft or just hang out? I can send you the link in the email. Or I can just drop it here. Doesn't matter. Listen, my son knocked all my stuff in the floor, and when he picks things up, they don't necessarily go right back where he found them, and so I got to straighten. That's fine. You do what you got to do. Oh yeah, he's got my stuff all a hot mess. It's all dumped in this box. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's fine. Do what you got to do, dear. I'm not going anywhere. I'm busy cursing under my breath. You know how it is. Uh-huh. Yeah, I said, I haven't been on my own channel in forever. I figured, what the heck? I'll throw together an evening show and see what happens. You know? I hope. Who knows? Anything can happen. Right? The element of surprise. You never know what's going to happen with me. When I'm going to get a hair up my butt and do something. Oh, yeah, I will here in just a bit. Right now, I'm still trying to get myself straightened out. I don't want to be giving everybody vertigo moving around. As I was saying, don't want to give everybody vertigo and watching me try to flip flop, flim flam around and all that. Because right now I'm all over the place. Hey, Paulie. Yeah, I keep knocking myself out. I'm back though. I'm having one of them evenings. I'm doing good. I caught your premiere where you was showing your thing about the resale community. And you had was it Cajun and hold on, my brain's fuzzy. Cajun and Debbie and Max and oh, I can't remember the other feller on there for your premiere that you did this morning. I did catch most of it. It's pretty interesting. Talking about the different platforms and all that, and that was an encore showing from Monday's show. Well, it was interesting. I enjoyed it. I mean, I know it was a re-showing because it had you were popping up people's questions and what have you, but it was interesting because I don't get up that morning, early in the morning. You're still an hour ahead of me, so and I don't do them early mornings. So even the rebroadcast was really good. I enjoyed it. All right, time for me to find my mouse. There we go. See if I can't adjust this here camera. Hey, Jess, how you doing, honey? Get my bag of junk here, or stuff, rather. Ugh. You did lots and lots of valuable information. I particularly liked the information about the antique booths because me personally, I'm not one much for the online selling as far as eBay and Amazon or anything like that. I would be more of an antique booth, you know, type person. And I did see where you have uh, started back up your Wednesday sales, but they're in the mornings and not the evenings. How are the morning sales going? Are they better than your afternoons?
How are you?
I'm bad as fine as frog hair.
Fine as frog hair. Boy, I never heard that one before.
Oh, must be a southern / Midwest thing.
I guess. Yeah, we are starting up. I'd only started it because when I was on the show, and I know you probably don't see the show enough. I was on a couple of times, and people were saying, "Oh, I got a lot of stuff I have to sell. I got a lot of stuff I have to sell." And I said, maybe we should all get together and do a sale. So I said I used to do swap meets. Was it 2 years, 3 years ago now?
Yeah.
And I stopped. I changed. I got away from all the YouTube drama. I was sick of it.
Uh-huh.
Um,
There sure was an awful lot of it.
oh
There
boy,
still
was there.
is.
There still is, and I stay away from those people. And there's no need for it in my estimation. But what are you going to do? Um, so I started up. I did it one Wednesday. Was it 3 weeks ago now?
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks ago, I was back home in New Hampshire, and I couldn't do it from
Hey,
there.
Ma. Oh,
Excuse me.
Hi,
Hi,
Stacy.
Stacy May. How are you?
doing okay. What's going on?
Same old stuff. Same old stuff. So I started. I said, let's do it again. So I'll make it an every Wednesday again thing. Instead of 6 o'clock at night, it's just 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's 9 o'clock here, darling. For
Yeah.
me.
Well, Crystal, Rosie's Closet.
Yeah.
She's in Vegas, so it
Boy,
was.
they.
Yeah, she came in and ended up selling stuff. So that was cool. She liked it. I think she was the only one that sold some stuff. People were really into that vintage clothing,
Yeah.
and she knows everything about it. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so if you're ever up and you want to give it a shot, I let anybody and everybody come in and just try to sell some stuff. And I said if it
I'm gonna
works,
need another platform.
yeah, yeah. I've been testing the waters on a few. I did high bid,
Yeah.
and yeah, it wasn't that great.
No.
But like I tell everybody, because
Why
they
do you
always
need another
ask.
platform, Ma?
Probably
Why am I gonna need another platform?
a lot of stuff to sell.
Uh, I do have things. Yes, I have jewelry. I have some handmade jewelry that I've done. I have some other things to sell. I have.
Well, the handmade stuff, I might be able to talk with the girls I work with, and they might guess you on. Really
I
cool
don't
stuff.
have a whole lot right now because I've only just started doing my handmade jewelry.
Well, even if you came on for just a little while, they're cool about all that. They're not like, and they don't do round robin nonsense. So you don't even have to be on there forever. If you want to go on second or whatever, you do that. You do whatever you got, and that's it. You don't have to
Yeah,
hang around for 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours on a show.
but then I have other other hard goods and stuff. So hi, Kim.
I can.
Kim's wanting you to post a link for the wins for your next swap meet.
Oh, okay. I don't have the what do you call it? The thumbnail. I'm actually working on an ad for somebody right now. I don't have the thumbnail, but I'll give them the channel link a dink a doo. It's just called The Art of Reselling,
Yep.
which is funny. I changed the name first time in 15 years because my YouTube channel January was 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been Paul Antonelli.
Yeah.
Last year, I changed it to The Art of Reselling, and I lost 70 plus subscribers.
Really.
Yeah, it's like ridiculous. Would you don't I don't know. Maybe YouTube just needed a to do a sweep. Whoops! Wait a minute. Because YouTube does their sweep all the time, and
Yeah.
but I got them back. I'm up to 15 something now again, and then taking
Oh
those.
shoot! YouTube freaking swept a whole bunch of stuff this past couple of weeks. They've been hard at it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been hearing a lot of people been losing their channel for different
Mm.
things. I mean, you talk bad about the president or whatever, you lose your channel. You say something about this, you lose your channel. It's and I don't know, I don't get it. The music thing is
Hmm.
one thing. You get a copyright strike, but then you get places like TikTok and was it Instagram that play regular music, and those people don't get copyright strikes or anything.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah. But I put it in there. Supposedly
No,
next
all
week
that's going
I
to
have.
change eventually, I think.
I hope so. Sometime next week I'll have List Perfectly on with us. They were going to come on Wednesday, but I said, "Oh my God, I totally forgot. I started something on Wednesdays, so can we do it another day?" And they said, "Let me check our schedule."
Listen, I made this bracelet.
You're frozen.
Me?
Yep. Right?
No,
No?
I got her good.
Oh, okay. I had you on pause. I had to go into YouTube to put my link, and I had you on pause. Now I'm back on StreamYard.
Looks like I made this bracelet.
That's cool.
It's 2-strander.
Now she's closing. Yeah, freezing a little bit. Oh, it's pretty.
Where are you located, Ma? I forget.
I'm in Illinois, darling.
Okay. Because here on the East Coast, like here in Florida, and now I'm here in Pennsylvania and Carolinas, we're all getting storms.
No, I'm not
Oh.
getting any storms. But
These your vocals are pixelating now. And I think we lost them. Maybe. Nope. Okay. No, he's there.
I left plenty of chain where if they wanted to put extra charms on it, they could.
Yeah, I like that when it's not full like that. Then it leaves an opportunity for you to make it yours, you know?
Yeah. And then across, and then the stones.
That's cool.
And it's a big bracelet so that women with bigger wrists can wear it. But it's also,
you can always take a link out.
well, I've got it set up.
Easier than finding a link.
I've got it set up where there are 3 extra spaces where you can make it smaller for the smaller wristed person.
Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm doing 3 different things at once.
You know, I put links on there so that it can be used for a smaller wristed person, and then put a pretty little heart.
That's very cool.
On the end.
How long did that take you to do? Just out of curiosity.
If it wasn't for the fact that I busted my string twice when I strung my beads, it would have only taken me probably about half an hour.
Wow. I honestly didn't think you were going to say a half an hour. Because, my wife, Sandy, she makes jewelry.
Yeah.
She'll spend 3-4 hours on it. And I tell her, I said, what do you possibly think you're going to sell that for?
Well, putting it together only took about that much time. But if you go and you consider the amount of time you have to go looking for your different components,
yeah,
that you want to use,
and planning what you want to do, right?
Yeah, that's where your time comes in. Planning
but
your
still, now
finding what you want, figuring your layout. That's where all your time comes in.
Well, it's true, but I tell her this all the time. I said, okay, you got 4 hours into this, or 5 hours into a necklace or whatever. Your time has to be worth something, even if it's $10 an hour.
It's hard to sell like that.
Yeah,
anymore, especially on this platform.
Your time,
yep.
You have to you really can't place all of your time at a price. Otherwise, you're never going to get your money for it.
True, but
So,
I mean,
as
wouldn't you
crafters,
agree though? Your time is worth something.
well, yes, but that's just not the way it works because a lot of people are so used to throwaway society, they don't
True.
consider that.
They don't.
So when they look at that bracelet, they go, "Oh," or they like watch shows like this where she's making something, or where on my shows where I'm making something, they're like, "Oh, that only took them a half an hour to make." It's everything behind it, like she says, that makes it long. We're only
Right.
good at it because we've done it so many years, you know?
And what are you making with the
Now, if
record
you
there?
knew, it might take you an hour to do the same, put it together and stuff like that, at least.
Yep. What are you making with that record?
Well, I'm putting yarn around it, crocheting yarn around it,
Yeah. Oh
and then
wow,
I've
that's very cool. Now, are those
repurposed
glued on?
things. Yeah, I like my stuff
Very
to stay
cool.
there. And it has the hanger up here, and these are, you can hang them anywhere. You can hang them on your door, you can hang them in the house,
Yep.
anywhere.
That's a
And then
very cool idea.
I also make smalls,
Hmm.
and this is a magnet, and it's on the center of a canning jar lid.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that record. So basically, the record though, that's like a wreath on the idea of a wreath.
It sort of, yes. I don't look at it as that. I just look at it as, here's an object that I can make into something else. I didn't think of it technically as a wreath, but yeah, it's on the same idea. I just said, oh,
Yeah.
what can I do with this? I
Very
saw
cool.
somebody, they're not they're play graded horribly. They're scratched, so they got little cracks or
Yep.
chips or whatever in them. So nobody's going to use them. They're going to throw them out. So I'm
Right.
like, I told the person, I said, hey, I'll buy them from you because
Yeah.
I'll use them somewhere, somehow.
Now, see, with all the people selling, doing auctions and selling on YouTube, someone should come up with like they're always doing marathons. Oh, we're gonna help this person, we're gonna help that person, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Somebody should do a marathon for all you gals and guys out there listening. Hi, Tim. How are you? For handmade objects
Well, I
instead of
haven't seen a marathon, but there are a lot of sellers out there. The show I'm on, the Vintage Hippie, does handmade objects.
I'll say,
okay.
Like one week they do crafting like this, and the next week they do an actual auction of handmade objects, and they alternate the weeks.
All right, yeah, I think that's a great. I don't know that person, and I just met you, but
Hmm.
I
Well,
mean,
physically,
especially for
yes.
Christmas coming up, I think a handmade item, people are not just going to say, "Well, I can go to Walmart and get that, or I can go to Target and get that."
well, that's
No,
like
and you can't.
Stacy does crafts, Kim does crafts, Kristen designs and do-overs. She does crafts, you know, and I love to hang out with the crafters.
Crafting, Kristen
Willow does
does too.
crafting. We get together and we hang out on each other's channels and we just sit, talk, and craft.
Yep.
And
Now
then
I know.
Stacey May and Kim and Kristen, they all do sales. They sell their items.
Well, I don't.
Yeah. See, I don't
I
know
do
enough
it on
of these.
another person's channel.
Yeah, I don't know enough of these people then, but I would think that would be a great idea to get a bunch together and do handmade items like
See, and
that.
the
Now,
folks that see, the whole thing is, Paul, the folks that find us are usually crafters themselves or had someone in their life that crafts, so they appreciate
Hmm.
craft, they understand the
yep,
value of the craft,
yep,
and you still can't charge crazy, but you can get a little more for your money in that group than, let's say, in Johnny's group.
Right.
And that's just like, we know a whole bunch of people who do crochet, like Stacy's crocheting onto the album there.
Yeah.
And then she's got a whole bunch of other things that she's made that are miniature. I mean, she does earrings and things, the tiny, with the tiny thread yarn. Sock yarn is what I call it.
Here's thread.
Yeah, very cool.
And that's not the smallest I work with.
But I mean, yeah, I know. I've seen you work with the itty bitty.
Yeah. But you got all these ladies and guys or whatever that I don't want to be sexist, or I'll put everybody into the lump.
Bootsy Sweet.
No, what I was going to say is
whatever his name.
You got all these people that buy jewelry jars and they say, I want broken stuff because I'm going to make stuff out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you never see.
Usually they make.
Media.
Yeah, but I never see them with the stuff they make.
Yeah.
So I don't know where they sell it, but I would think that would be a great idea to do a whole show on selling handmade items.
Yeah.
Right.
And
a
like
lot of
Kim
those folks go to craft shows.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, because that's the only way you can get a table. You have to make it yourself.
A lot of people go to craft shows to sell.
Or they do Etsy. But the thing with Etsy is the definition of handmade has gotten so broad on there.
Yeah. Yeah, not like what it used to be.
Yeah, handcrafted is not
like, okay, if they hand glued one rhinestone onto a project, it's handmade.
Right.
Yeah, that's not.
Right.
And then like I did this bracelet.
Nice.
For the larger wristed
It's like
woman.
a tealy.
And I made the clasp large enough for somebody to get a hold of. I mean, it's huge.
Yep.
And made a nice large.
Yeah, for folks who have
arthritis
problems with their hands.
But this is what I mean. I've slid my hand clean through that sucker. So I mean, I truly made a bracelet for a lady who has, say they have, what is it, lipedema, and it's in their arm and their hands. They have truly got a large wrist. I made a bracelet for them in that fashion so that they could wear it.
Right. Yeah, very, very nice.
And of course, every time you hear people selling jewelry, as soon as it gets above like 7-8 inches, they're like, oh, it's an anklet. Not necessarily.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it could be used as an anklet, but that's a lot of weight on your ankle.
No, I think it's pretty cool, actually. I don't get my crafts what I put into them. I just do because I love the craft. Yeah, Kim, that's what Sandy says. She loves doing it. She doesn't care about the time. I mean, she still goes. I haven't gone to the last two, but she still goes to the gem and jewelry show to pick up stones and stuff. And I said, I still have 1 or 2 pieces that I haven't sold from the last time. Like I still have, that's why I try to do the sales, is I have these brand new bracelets that I bought from Mexico, the silver plated. And she says, well, I need some beads. I need some stones and stuff. So I go ahead, have a great time. I'll be here.
Well, I repurpose a lot. I am one of those people that buy the bags of jewelry and repurpose.
But I gotta admit, that's the first time I ever saw anybody do that with a record. And man, I think it's a great idea. I think it is a really great idea.
Well,
that's what's missing these days.
New.
I mean, nobody has the kids these days don't have creativity to do stuff like that.
Oh, heck no. Not unless they have a natural ability and try to find the things themselves and figure it out. They don't
Yep.
have parents that are crafty enough to guide them anymore.
Right. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to make model kits and paint and do all that stuff.
Well, that's a lot of work. That's,
It is, but it was fun. I mean, you get to see the end result from going from gray plastic to a fully, but kids don't care. It's
and
like,
that's how we feel.
yeah,
It's like
video games, instant
Yeah.
gratification, and that's it.
this
You
piece
get to
here, I
look at
got
this stuff and go, oh,
it's
you
wood,
know,
wooden beads,
what can I do with that?
metal beads
Yep.
on a piece of cord. It's very small, and I'll take it apart and I'll repurpose the beads. I love the colors and the layout.
Yep.
I may take it apart and put it on a different string or some chain, and
Right, give it a
Yeah.
second life.
give it a second life, because
Yep.
I love it, and may even add some other wooden beads to it, because I have several
That's cool.
that will match.
Right, so it's not just
All right,
about
well,
totally
I just
ripping
wanted to come
things
in.
apart.
I just wanted to come in and say hi. Haven't seen you in a long time. I saw you in somebody's chat the other day. That was the first time in a long time. You don't do your weekend show anymore, right?
I don't do a whole lot of things anymore.
Well, hopefully you'll come back. I understand how it is on the YouTube.
Well, and it's not even really about YouTube and things being out
Yep.
of the way. It's just life here is crazy.
Oh, okay.
10-month old, almost 10-month old grandson.
Man, that was quick.
4 more days on the 8th, he'll be 10 months old.
Damn.
And
Yeah, I just went home last week to New Hampshire. My son's 40th.
I saw that.
Yeah, not months either.
Right.
But
And
it was good. It was good.
because I do see things on Facebook. I do try to like things.
She
And,
lurks a lot.
Yep.
I do. I'm very much a lurker.
Well, it was good to see you again.
You too, Paulie.
And nice to meet you,
Yep,
Stacy
nice to see
May.
you. Oh yeah. Well, my hands.
Yep. And everybody in the chat, support Ma. We need to get her back at more often. Hit the
Gotta do
I had
thumbs
her
up.
on my
Bye,
place a few
Paulie.
times.
Cool. All right. Take care, everybody.
See you later, dear.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. So what are you doing, Kim? Oh, Jessica split already. Darn it. I wanted to ask her something, but I got so into the conversation. Oh well. It's like a little butterfly. Flitters
In
from
and out.
room to room.
Well, it's almost 4:30. Paul says, "Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, everybody."
Mm-hmm.
And exactly, Kim. You don't get out of your crafts what you put into them.
No.
It's always been that way for crafters. Mostly, you get out of them these days. You get out of it mostly your enjoyment and the love of doing it.
Well, I look at it this way. I'm going to craft anyway. So if I make some money with it, great. And I look at it more as a refill of supplies to make more.
Yeah, if I get enough to get supplies, etc., I'm good. I need to turn on some light. And make things slide around. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Ever since I got here, I restrained so well for the first few months I got into the group here, and then I went cuckoo. And I'm still trying to recover from that. Buying things. It's just too easy to hit buttons, you know?
Mm-hmm. All right, this piece,
Ooh.
it
See, that's
had
my kind of thing.
it had a plastic rhinestone in the center, and
Uh-huh.
so I pulled up the prongs that were holding it. Luckily, it was not adhesed; it
Blue.
wasn't glued.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so I just popped that puppy right out. So what I need to do now is find a pretty stone cabochon round
Uh-huh.
to put in it.
That's a nice base.
And I'm going to probably use some pretty gunmetal chain.
That'd be nice with the black.
Or some pretty black chain. And string some beads, and space them, etc. Whatever whatever cabochon stone I find that I like to put on it. You know what I mean? And go from there. Have a lot of cabs. It's just finding the one that's the right dimension and the color that screams at me that goes with it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
One that says, yes, I want to go there.
Yep. And that's the difference between. See, I know the term maker is out there, but to me, that's not. A crafter is different. A craftsperson looks at each piece as an individual, even if it's the same base over and over again. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they want to look at it differently. Where a maker just says A fits B, all right. They stop there, you know. But they use the term maker, I guess, because they associate crafter more with females.
I think of myself more of a creator than a crafter. I mean, I'm a
Well,
little
we're
bit.
artists. We're artists.
Yeah, that too.
Just a different medium,
Yep.
but we are artists. But it's like they won't give us that title at all. Crafter became maker, and I think that made it even less special. A lot of people can make things.
Uh-oh. Grandbaby's on the floor. Look out.
Uh-oh. Traveling, traveling.
I mean, I hear it. Thump, thump, thump. Slap, slap, slap. He's crawling. Crawling around. Mommy, let him loose. Up, 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 up. I hear you. He's so stinking cute. Going through this bag of chain and stuff that I got here. See if anything that I've got right here handy talks to me, you know. Otherwise, I'll go through the rest of it. I want something kind of dainty. I don't want a whole. Don't want anything super wide or thick.
Robot.
Oh, imagine that, me roboting. Kim, you're welcome to come up if you want to, if you're still here.
That's right. I'm still here. I don't even know if Kim's still here.
No. Oh, heard that squeak. Oh, you don't say. You getting excited up there? Huh?
Ah,
He cracks me up. I'm telling you right now, Mama's had you her well, not quite full 4 hours, but she had you her 4 hours today. She's done. Listen. Oh, Lordy me.
wow.
What you into over there, boy? Huh? I hear a box. Now I hear a bag.
Mm-hmm.
That's my grandson. If he can find it and get in it, he's in it.
That's his job.
Yep. Said I tell mommy you being a bug. I heard a boop. Hey, Bo.
Hello, everyone. Sorry it took a while.
Hey, Nora.
Hey,
Willow.
Stacy.
Hey, Kathy.
Hey, Stacy. Hey, KK. I'm fine. Looking for something, and when I find it, I'll know it. Oh, the camera went. Wee.
Yeah, I'm here until I get my link sent to me.
Hello, Tim. Hello, Anthony. Hey, Kim. Jessica. Kathy. Nora. Hello, everyone. Trying to get caught up in my brain here.
Yeah,
It's been one of those days.
I understand that.
I was going to say, you're able to do that? Shit, what's the secret? Ooh, what's the secret?
Well, I try. Whether or not I actually succeed is another story, but at least I try.
I'm listening to RJ play over out in the hallway.
You know, today's been one of those heavy panel days. This is the 4th panel I've been on.
Well, this is my second, if you count mine, and then I got show tonight, so that'll be third.
Some days are like that. You know, there's days that I don't go on panel anywhere, days and days. And then all of a sudden there'll be a day, you know, like today where I've done 4 of them. So,
Oh, well. Hey,
but
Paul.
only one was to moderate. So the others were hangouts.
You did so good. Come here. Come here.
I think she's already split.
Come here. Come here.
She did her
Dang it.
10-minute drive-by.
No.
Yeah, that's what I do, Star, because I don't do content myself. But I was on Johnny's Cajun Roots Resellers this morning. And then in the chat on Two Hip Chicks.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's not Kathy. And then in the back room, because they were doing the music
I'm not
thing.
frozen. I'm doing good, Kathy. Sorry, I'm just trying to get some stuff straightened out. My brain's kind of elsewhere when I'm doing this.
Yeah, she goes in her bubble. I'm not crafting today. I don't have it in me today. That and my hands aren't cooperating. Today's one of those days where 1 minute they're on fire, the next minute they're numb. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why my typing has been so skewed today and wackadoodle, because my fingers, they get jerky and twitchy and all kinds of things. But yeah, after that, then I modded for Sandy while she created some jewelry, and then now I'm here. So, hello, Kim. I see you, girl.
Oh, she's here. She split on us.
What you working on today, Stacey? Are you deconstructing or reconstructing?
Right at the moment I'm deconstructing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she has a show later, so she's only on for a little bit to visit and do what she's doing.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I got the vintage hippie. So I'll be out of here at 6:30 probably. They start at 7. You know, the pre-show
You're a robot,
nonsense
Stacey.
behind. Hmm? Oh, I roboted?
Yeah, I think it was on my end because everybody whirled for a moment. I think it was my end.
It might have been you because I didn't.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't hear it. All I was saying is that
Bye,
See you
Kathy.
later,
I'll be
Kathy.
here until about 6:30.
Yeah.
That show starts at 7, and you get the free thing behind scenes. Yeah, it's just the crafting show today. Selling next week. I like that it's alternated like that.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
That is
tomorrow
much
I mod for
fresher.
Sandy's auction, and then Sunday I mod for Johnny.
Sunday you're modding for Johnny?
Yeah, Dawn's on vacation with her husband. He came offshore, or back, he's an offshore
Oh,
oil rig worker,
yeah.
and he got 14 days. So, yeah, they grabbed it and
Oh,
ran. Get a
Yeah.
vacation
oh
in while he
darn, I
could.
would too.
Yeah. And Johnny
Yeah.
sells on Sundays, and I don't want him to miss selling and affect his revenue, by having to mod.
Right.
I told him if he needed help, and he was like, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So I did it for him a while back here. So
Right.
Yeah, I know you've done it for him before.
yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I enjoy his shows.
He's a good man. That's why you don't mind. He truly has his heart in the right place.
Hmm. Yeah, he's really good people. I'm so glad that he reached his milestone this week.
Me too.
Yeah, he's been fighting to get back to that status, since January. So, since January. Yeah, I don't need watch hours, Nora. I'm just trying to reach 500 so I can use community tab.
Yeah, 500 to be able to use the community tab would be fabulous.
Hmm.
Dude, you might have to
Yeah,
just
that
do
would
a
allow me
video
to.
and some muff of shooting out the window at some animals.
Mm. Yeah, that would allow me to show support to channels, or if somebody's been on the down and out, when they're giving updates, I could share that as well, so that other people could see it that might not see it wherever it was announced, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of stuff. It'd just be type font, but hey, it'd be in one place, and people would be
Yeah,
able
you
to
can
see it.
reference it that way too.
Hmm.
Especially if something, super duper important is going on. You go, hey guys, just go visit my community page,
Hmm.
You don't even have to
Yep.
get into detail. Those that give a crap will,
Yeah, you don't have to take up the chat you can just reference them there, and they can go read an update that way. I mean, even with stuff with my health, people are always asking me about stuff, and I could just throw updates up there, and they'd know to check there,
Yeah.
And I could teach Sis how to get to it, and if something would happen, I'd end up in the hospital or something like that, she could throw something up for me to, keep people updated.
Right. Yes, aware of why you were absent.
I just think it'd be a good resource. But I'm getting there. I'm almost to 300, so I only have a couple more to go. It'll probably take a little
Like
while
I
though.
said, if you had just minor content, a little bit more minor content on there, more people might actually sub to it.
No, without content, that's how many she's got. I mean, Christ, she has more subs than I've got, and I've got content.
Yeah, but she's
It's just the mod thing.
it's because she was modding, so that's a big difference.
Kim says I'm stuck at 133.
And I'm stuck in the 160s.
Come into Cajun Roots Johnny's channel. Promote yourself there. Come on panel and promote yourself there, and that can go a long way.
have.
I don't get up that damn early
I'm
in the
telling
morning.
Kim. I know you have.
I guess I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but that's okay.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Like, I'm not looking to get monetized. It's just for the sake of letting people know I'm there more than anything.
I mean, I gain some, I lose some, I gain some, I lose some. It bounces.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I mean, I haven't lost too many over time, 2 or 3 here or there. I was kind of stuck at 225, 250, kind of bouncing around there for a while. And then just all of a sudden it started taking off again this summer. So.
Oh, later, Kathy. Missed that.
Yeah, she left a few minutes ago. Hello, Ann. How you doing, dear?
Hi, Ann. Oh my God, she killed me the other day.
That was hilarious.
Mm-hmm. That's why I made you go see it, Willa. Like, you gotta come see this.
I did. It was awesome.
I know. And the only reason I did because she's good,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if anybody likes improv, yeah,
It was a pretty good sketch.
Yeah, and yeah, show Ann's channel some love. Hit that bell when she goes on. Yeah, definitely worth checking her out. She's freaking hilarious, guys. And that's saying something because I don't do a lot of comedians. So me saying something that she's hilarious is a lot.
Yeah, I like her, and I like Sue Spezio. You hear her?
Who?
Sue Spezio.
Chris
Don't know that one.
Vizio?
She goes on Sandy and Otto's. Familiar with them at all?
Don't know that.
Oh.
After this, you have to drop me a link.
Hold on.
And she cuts up when she's doing her craft things too, and it's hilarious.
He's hilarious.
Drop your channel link, Ann. That way, if anybody wants to show your channel some love, they can do it. Put it out there, girlfriend. Yeah, I mean, it's just stuff like that. You experience, a channel that just has awesome energy. Or something like Ann's that's just freaking hilarious. That's the kind of stuff that I would put on my community tab. I'd do a shout out. Do a shout out, put her link in. Folks could check her out.
Yeah, she doesn't sell or anything. She goes on the channel to just be comic relief. It's awesome.
Yeah, she just does it out of love of humanity and sensing the need for comic relief within the chaos of life right now.
And she picks on the crowd. She's great.
Oh yeah, she plays off the crowd. Like I said, improv. She'll take a comment in the chat and run with it, and yeah, you're putting her wet yourself, you're laughing so much. She's just really good. And like I said, for me that's saying something, because I'm not big on comedians. So
They even made merch for her now.
cool. If you do t-shirts with Beulah on them, with that look, you know,
Don't quote me on spelling her last
the
name.
look, I'd buy one.
But I
in a
just put the
heartbeat.
link for that channel in there
Awesome.
that she goes on. And
Oh,
that's
cool.
the only place you could see her. She doesn't have her own, she doesn't do her own channel or nothing.
Mm-hmm. She's like me. She doesn't do her own content. She just wafts around on others. I can respect that.
I mean, you'll see her every once in a while. Like, she'll go on guy with the ephemera and the bro chat, whatever it is.
I showed her
A
channel
little
some
longer than
love, and I hit the bell. Sorry, ready.
Yeah, you gotta catch. Oh, thanks. You gotta catch Sue.
The
Sure.
angle that your camera is on right now, that mouse looks enormous. There you go. Yeah, your mouse looked like the size of a dinner plate. It was just that angle, you know, how cameras play on perspective. It was funny.
Until I get a stable work area, it moves all over the place with me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, until I got the table that I'm at now here in front of the sofa, there's no way. There wasn't room on that little doohickey I was using before to really clamp the camera on it or anything.
Aw, my sweetie bought me some dinner.
Aw. Well, we know what you're going to do real quick
Mute
before you switch over to the
my
other
mic.
channel. She gonna stuff her face, y'all.
My mic.
She gonna munch.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, yum. Broccoli.
Mm-hmm.
If that's chicken, yeah, I'm all for it. If it's fish, yeah, I'll take the broccoli.
Right?
Yeah. Fish ain't my thing. And we just tell it like it is. If we like it, we let people know. If we don't, we let people know.
Ouch.
We're just who we are. We don't put on airs or none of that. We're just us. We're just us.
Hot messes and all.
Mm-hmm. Good days, bad days. We keep it simple.
Ain't no other way to keep it.
I've never been into all that. The closest I ever come was when I was entertaining, when I was living in Nashville with my husband. But even then, yeah, I kept it pretty simple, and I was just me. Somebody wants to say hello.
Hey, Mr.
Getting
Mike.
so big. Little munchkins growing like a weed. Purring. Yeah.
Oh, the baby.
Purring. Yeah. Mama's little cuddle bug and his little bald head. Esme and Jazzy are very ambitious about grooming. And, oh, he just yawned in my ear. But he's a super mellow little sweetheart. I mean, he has these feisty moments when he's playing, but for the most part, this is how he spends his day. I woke up this morning and I was on my belly, face turned, Sable's back, right there. Yeah, I was like, ugh. You know, when you got COPD, yeah, you don't want to get muffled. This one was hugging my foot. He just had his little paws wrapped around and was hugging my foot, sound asleep. And the second that my foot moved, purring began because I felt the vibration on my foot. Who is that? Are you seeing yourself?
Hi, BB. What
This
you
is the
doing,
first
Sir
time he's
Mike?
seen himself.
Huh? What are you
He's
doing?
about half asleep, but he's just mellow. He's going to be my lap kitty for sure. Oh, here comes another yawn.
Yawn.
But you can see his neck looks thin too, where they've groomed him around his neck, and he's a little thin on the fur there too. Got a little scrawny going on, but I keep a watch on his skin, make sure he's not getting irritated or anything. But nope, it's just bald. Reminds me of the monkey Jinx, Kim. Yeah, Jade's Jinx that is a tub of lard now and still nursing at nearly 2 years old. She'll be 2 years old October the 2nd.
Lots of yawns.
And mom, when she is nursing, grooms her, and her form of grooming is plucking her hair out and eating it. Ugh. So yeah, Jinx is pretty bald.
Learning some new knots in the macrame.
You're doing that, or one of the gals in the chat? Let me get the chat back
I'm
up.
reading it in the chat.
Ooh. Oh, Anne's gonna work on it. Yeah. Are you wanting to stretch out? Oh, is my thumb dirty? Oh, now it's gonna become a chew toy. No, we're not gonna chew. Yeah, you can kiss it, but no chewing. Mama's hands are too sore today for chewing. Nope. If you're gonna chew, I'm gonna put you down. What? What you doing? Oh, we're gonna groom now. Apparently our paw is very dirty. Usually when he starts doing this, he falls asleep. Hey, Scarlett. Oh, here we go with the hallelujah moment. Both
Hey,
paws straight up in
Chi-Chi.
the air. Tummy rubs. No, we're not gonna chew. No, we're not gonna chew. Good boy. You want me to stretch you back out? Mm-hmm. All right. Boy. There you go, bud. No, give me my hand. Good boy. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Just got to give everybody a chance to get a kitty fix.
Yep.
T-shirt look would be cool. You know, like I said, Beulah all decked out with the look and some awesomely snarky remark would be just amazeballs. Totally awesome. Oh, Kim, did you notice the Lizzie Rose baby swap? Like 4 or 5 days ago? They haven't switched them back either.
How old are the kids?
The babies are, Rainbow's about a month old, but she was about 3 weeks premature, so she's just now starting to learn to walk. And the little boy, they're calling him Brady now, but they started out calling him Luca, which fit because mom was Lizzie. But yeah, now they're calling him Brady. He's with Rose now, and he's what, about 2 weeks old, Kim, somewhere thereabouts. And so
How'd
they're
they
pretty
mix
small.
that up?
They're both pigtail monkeys, and pigtail monkeys are kind of they're pigtail macaques, and they're kind of eclectic. I think Rose wanted a boy. Rose has seniority within the troop over Lizzie because Lizzie hasn't been accepted into the troop yet. So I think she just took Kim and gave Libby Rainbow. And Lizzie's a new mom. Rose, this is second child, but Lizzie's a new mom. And she's not officially in a troop. You know, they have this cluster of dumped monkeys, ex-YouTube stars, that are, you know, in hopes of integrating into a troop, but they're all just kind of clustered together on the parameters of the Amber troop. And, you know, so they don't really have an adult male's protection. That wouldn't surprise me, Kim. But she's not going to nurse two. And I think she has a thing for boys. I don't think she's comfortable with a girl. And Lizzie, being a new mom, she pushes the baby off of the nipple pretty regular. So Rainbow's getting a little thin. And being a new mom, she doesn't know the pitfalls of motherhood. And, you know, there's higher risk of Rainbow not surviving to reach a year. Whereas Rose's first baby, Rex, did. Yeah, he's a strong hybrid, which is long tail and pigtail mix. Little yearling, almost 2 years now, getting close to. Good year and a half. But yeah, he's pretty close to 2 years. Because he was born before Jinx, so. I'd have to check my paperwork, but yeah, he was born like a month before Jinx. Me too, Kim. She tries to be a good mom, but the pigtails, like I said, they're a little quirky. The second the milk runs out, they push them off. And they're not going to let them back on real quick because, you know, they got to rebuild milk, which any monkey will do that. But some moms don't mind, you know, sucking on empty. Others really do, and the pigtails can't tolerate it at all. I don't know if it's a different way they got nerve endings going on there or what, but I think it's painful for them. And they push them off until, you know, their milk comes back in. But yeah, both of the babies are hybrids. Both moms are pigtails, and they mated with a long tail. So. I worry about any of the young ones because you've got them that are experienced moms that have had 6 or 7 babies. And yeah, they've only got like 2 left to show for it because the others didn't make it because they neglected. Yeah, any of the moms are like that, Kim. You know, but about the first 2 weeks, they do that. They start getting up, walking, start getting their feet under them good to where they can kind of pounce around and play. Then they want to ping pong back and forth and grab at them, and that makes them sore. So that's when mom usually starts regulating, and they can't have that until they're done playing, worn out, and they're going to settle in and have a nap and nurse. But when they're bouncing around and repeatedly jumping back to mom and grabbing them, that can get painful. But yeah, some of them, they start regulating them from day one. Yeah. The average pigtail is weaned by 2 years. In the amber troop, the average is a year. The minute a new baby comes, they're weaned. They're pushed off. And they've been weaning them throughout their entire pregnancy, which is 5.5 to 6 months gestation. They've started, limiting more and more. Finally, they're down to like a snack once or twice, a week. And then, yeah, the new baby comes and that's it. They're done. Hello, Mr. Bones. Welcome.
Bones! Hey, Bonesy, what's up?
But yeah, in the wild, 1.5 to 2 years is weaning phase because they only have a baby every 2 to 3 years. But in these troops, they get more food because, they're constantly begging for it from tourists and the VOs and what have you. And they pump out a baby every year and get morbidly obese in the process. Which isn't good. Not a whole lot, Mr. Bones. I'm pretty much just taking it easy today. Yeah, exactly, Kim. I've been studying them now for what, almost, let's see, 1, 2. This is 3rd season. So at least 2.5 years. On the daily, I check in. I have notes, journals, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, if you ever have a question about the Amber Troop, just ask. Because I've been meticulously compiling family trees and notes and events and, births and deaths and blah, blah, blah for about 2.5 years now. And I've got some that go back, even further that I've compiled from various videos or records in the description. Sometimes you'll find some records in the description. They're not doing so much of that now, but there used to be 3 or 4 channels that had some good info down in the description just about the troop dynamics and what have you. And I grabbed all that too. How if somebody's like under 3 years old and they were limping or they've lost an eye or, whatever, I've probably got a record of what happened and how it came about and when. Because I keep dates. Might be off by a day because, I usually go by my calendar and they're 13 hours ahead of us. So, they're usually into the next day when they're, when they come out at, 11 o'clock midnight starting their day. They've already been up for 2 or 3 hours, and they're into the next day. So they're like Australia. They're ahead of us by a day, but in a larger time gap.
Yeah, they're like 12 hours or so, aren't they?
Yeah. Cambodia is just a little bit further out, time-wise. About an hour. Yeah, I hear you, Kim. It can get confusing. Language barrier, that kind of thing. Tina, I think is. What are you doing, Tina? Are you constructing or deconstructing?
I am constructing.
Ah, so it looks like she's making a necklace, and Stacy has been deconstructing, and
Yep.
salvaging some pearls that she can use in other projects.
Yeah, the chain is shot.
I want to craft today, but my hands just aren't up to it, nor is my brain for that matter. So I've been cleaning house and went around with the grabber and picked up all the cat toys because they needed a wash. It was time. And they're all in the washing machine right now. I mended any of them that needed mended and put them in the wash. Along with blankets that are in baskets and, just any cat bedding. Blankets or whatever's in baskets or, on surfaces. We have mats. I sew nut mats that fit certain surfaces. I grab all those and give those a wash. Ew. There you go. Oh. Nice. That's beautiful. That is awesome.
Need to put a end piece on the
Yeah.
extension.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's done.
Cool.
Yeah, this group of stuff I've been deconstructing for the day today has come from Jessica.
I need to go back through and straighten this piece of chain out. It got twisted.
That happens.
But yeah.
That happens. You try to lay them down, get them all smooth, and then you pick them up, and the next thing you know, they flip a couple of times. And...
Yep.
Like I was saying, this jewelry comes from Jessica's Dumpster Girls.
Oh, cool.
And it was really cute because in the package I got a little gift. And she said it was made by her daughter.
All you got to do is go through and open a jump ring, take it off, and straighten
Give
her
it a
out.
spin.
A necklace.
Oh, cool.
And a bracelet.
Purdy. Well, now we know where you keep all your clips. Got her little clips all lined up.
Oh, the clips? Yeah.
Yeah, your little clamps. Yeah. Got them all lined up along there. Good place to put them.
That makes, yeah.
Yeah, with that kind of stuff, I tend to, put like a D-ring on a wide piece of ribbon and then hang it on the wall near me and have them all hanging down on that.
I have a wall directly near me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really have a...
Now I'm just going to go back
it's
through
a whole
and
thing. I'm in a Florida room.
Jump rings are closed good.
Yeah, just refining it, making sure everything's just so. Basically, dotting your T's and crossing, or dotting your I's and crossing your T's.
Yep.
Okay, Ann.
And then that.
Getting dessert dishes full of goodies. I have those little solo things like they put salsa in and that kind of thing. They started selling them at my grocery store. 2 different sizes, and I grabbed a package of each of those. Been using them for years. We got little lids, you know, with cats. You know, I gotta be able to slap lids on things if they show up.
Yeah, I saved a bunch of
I'm
those.
pretty
Takeouts.
fortunate so far in that regard.
Well, I got
Kids
kittens in
don't
the
really
house. My
mess with
grown
me too
cats, I
much.
didn't have a problem. But now that I've got kittens in the house again, yeah, good thing I had them.
I just flat out saved them from takeouts.
Kim, there's videos all over YouTube. All over YouTube. Just keyword basic bracelet construction, or, you know, how to make a charm bracelet or anything like that. And yeah, you'll get a whole bunch of hits.
You sure will.
Oh yeah.
A lot of the tutorials done on bead websites, like Fire Mountain Gem, or God, I'm trying to think of all the names of the bead places that I go to. Bead Bracelet Making 101.
Depends on what kind of beading you're looking at doing.
Yeah. Are you wanting to do charms, or are you wanting to bead weave?
Are you doing bead weave? Or you just want to string them and make them? I mean,
Doing on
are you
chains,
just want to
doing
string them
interlocking wings, doing
like this? You know, like
Honey, if you need me to,
for a
just
necklace.
glass bead stringing. Oh, that's super easy. Yeah, that's super easy.
Yeah, that's
If
easy.
you need me to get together with you on a FaceTime.
If I can do it, you can.
Yeah. You wouldn't be the first person that I've taught, Kim. It's no big deal. We could get together on a FaceTime.
I self-taught myself. Watched the videos and
Yeah. You can do it either way, whatever you're comfortable with.
practice.
But yeah, just like strung bead bracelet 101, or or bracelet construction 101. They use the 101 a lot.
Yeah.
With titles on the videos for the basic stuff like that. I can certainly try, Kim. Yeah. See about getting some materials together, and yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'm sure I can grab a spool of rat tail and some print beads, and some bead beads, and
there's so many different styles and things you can do with the print beads.
let me make note of it here on my little doohickey here.
So many different print beads.
Let's see, that'd be on your channel too, because you do the craft and Kristen does the auctions.
Print beads like that.
And channel Monday. And you're Eastern time, right, Kim? So it'd be like 10 o'clock for me. Am I right? You're Eastern time? Okay. Yeah, so it'd be an hour earlier for me, 10 a.m. Teach basic bracelet construction. Yep, I can do that. Then your watchers can learn too. You'll have a toot on your channel. But yeah, I can this weekend have Sis help me get materials together. and I can, do like a finished one so you can see what we're making, and then do another one and show you the steps. So some of that plastic coated wire stuff, some crimp beads, some beads, whatever fastener or closure you want to use, pliers.
Definitely.
That's about all you need. About all you need.
Okay. Do you got crimp pliers?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure Kim's probably got most of the stuff. She's like me. I think she collects up stuff before she starts. The whole fixed income. Yep. She says, yep, I got it all. Yeah, she's like me. When you're on a fixed income, I want to learn how to do this. Okay, so I'll get these tools this month, these tools this month, these tools this month, the beads
look
this
at
month,
me.
and
Look
6
how
months from
long
now I can start.
I collected everything, a little bit here and a little bit there,
Yeah, same. Fixed income, budget, gradual. Yep. But yeah, just get the stuff together and you can make it right on there with me and step by step. Then you'll have the video to refer back to. Sometimes if you wait a while before you make another one kind of thing, you get a brain fart and you can refer back. You'll have your own private toot. I can do that. Yeah, I was doing that stuff when I was like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there. So, and to do a necklace, you just make it longer.
Yep.
Add a focal. Now you learn basic bracelet, and yeah, you can go miles with that.
Mm-hmm.
You can do pearls, you can do gemstones, you can do glass, you can do whatever. You can do a mix.
It's just like
Add a focal.
I used
or
silk
not.
thread instead of the wire on that bracelet.
Yeah, if you do silk thread, then you learn the knotting and all that. But just super basic 101. Yeah, rat tail, pliers, beads, and some type of closure. And it's pretty much all you need. And then you can just expand from there.
Sometimes people think they have to learn all the fancy schmancy, and sometimes it's just how you combine the beads you're putting on your string and the colors or the shapes and stuff like that. It doesn't even have to be like this.
Well, you gotta learn. You gotta try. Start with the basics. Try it, and you can work your way up from there, and find your tedium level. Your limit, and know whether or not you can get more complex or you've maxed out for now. And a couple of years later you might decide to move on up. It's a go at your own pace kind of thing. And
right now I'm not comfortable with it, but at some point I would like to try bead weaving, But right now, no.
Well, I mean, like I said, I've been doing this for decades. So bead weaving, I got there. Yeah. Well, you've watched me sitting here doing it.
And I've watched you. But
yeah, basic jewelry construction. Yeah, just start with that and work your way out. If you decide you want to do pearls and silk thread, then you can. Then you get the knotting tool and you get the silk thread and you get the bead awl and
you have a knotting tool.
Beads. Yeah, there is a knotting tool that is quite helpful.
Basically,
you can do the same thing. I don't have one of those tools. I use a scribe or a smooth awl, or, even a doll needle. You just need something long and pointy to
Sometimes I
kind of
just
guide
use the pliers,
your knot to snug it.
you know.
Yeah. I try not to use pliers on silk thread because it can fray it. It can
I
weaken
use
it.
my round
Mm-hmm.
nose, not my needle nose, but my round nose pliers.
When I first started learning to knot pearls, I was using a T-pin.
Oh, T-pin. I don't have any of those.
I've got them in like 3 sizes, but some of them I've only got like 1 or 2 of. And yeah, they're in my knotting toolbox because I don't really use them for anything else. I've got some little tiny ones that I actually use for dollhouse miniature stuff. And that's where they are, is in my tools for that.
That lot you just got? Oh my God, that was so for you. It was the right one.
What was that, honey?
That lot you just got?
Mm-hmm.
That was so for you. It was the right one. You were a little upset about some other ones that went by, and it's like when that one hit, I was like, oh no, that's the one for her.
I had to fight Gina for it though, but
Yeah,
she
you
knows I'll
did.
share. So
I wasn't going to go more than $15, so,
yeah. Well, for me, the doll stuff, the doll kit,
I know that's what you were after.
allowed me to go a little higher.
Right, and then the shoes came up, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I didn't even know about the shoes until, the very end kind of thing. I was,
I was after
bonus.
the floss and the pillow kit.
Yeah. Yeah, the pillow kit, I don't necessarily need the kit because I've pretty much got all the materials to make the stuff, but I am going to trace the images, the Jacobian flowers on it, and make myself a copy of the template, have a template. But I don't need the kit, Usually with kits, I end up kind of going my own way and doing my own thing anyways. So,
Yeah.
But the images, the floral images that they had were excellent. And that's what I want out of the kit. So yeah, it's going to get popped open.
All right, ladies.
And get the image trace.
Is that time?
Yep.
Well, you have fun over there.
Got my email.
Yeah.
And thanks
Alrighty,
for
well, if you feel so inclined to pop by,
drop the link.
That's fine, Kim. That's fine. If people want to come and get a toot, they can come and get a willow toot. Toot is in T-U-T-E, not T-O-O-T. Although those might happen, you never know.
I'm sitting here sifting through beads.
Yeah, I need to make myself a note to get the tools and things together this weekend and make up a demo piece. I made the note to be there, but now I need to remember, I need to sit here and make the note to get my shit together, basically. Get tools. And beads for bracelet 101. Awesome, guys. There's the link where Stacy's going to be out. I think she said they're doing a craft night tonight.
I told her to drop the link. Oh, there it is.
She did. Good group of people over there. Stacy's fortunate to have been invited into their crew. And
okay, ladies, I'm out of here. See you later.
Awesome. Have fun.
Have fun, dear.
Thanks, Kim. I seen the link.
Thanks again for stopping in.
He's probably getting everything closed and getting the other pulled up and then off to unload, reload, and get everything changed on our table for what she's going to do. And she's on the prep scramble for Alive, because they'll be coming on here top of the hour. But no, I have no problem doing that, Kim. You know, I've told people if they want to learn how to do something that I'm doing, you know, contact me, email me, Facebook me, whatever. We can do a FaceTime, or I don't mind doing a live. Not like I haven't done a live before. No scramble. She's all set. So she's just taking a minute to breathe between one and the other. Yeah, Stacy's pretty organized. I should know better. Probably can still do with an unload reload before you start, though. You know.
Yeah. Nothing like that unload reload.
Yeah, Mother Nature's orders. You know, you kind of got to go there. I did. I had a basket full of cat toys here in lingerie bags, and I grabbed that and did a loop, stopping to the bathroom during the loop.
Yeah.
And that was last stop before at the machine to put everything in the washing machine, because I knew if I turned that water on and I didn't pee first, that it wouldn't go well.
Right.
So yeah, I made sure that the loop was, you know, in the right direction to do that first. Because y'all know how my living room is. Living room right into my bedroom, into my bathroom, into the utility room, right back into the kitchen. It's like a donut on this end of the house. And I often do the donut, you know. Multitasking along the way.
Oh my God, girl, if you could see my bed right now.
I know what you do to your bed, girl. It looks like a jewelry store explosion. Or craft store explosion.
Yeah.
And she has to...
The jewelry store, the craft store, the rockstone store.
Yeah. And a random cat that takes up some space.
2 random cats.
Yeah. Yeah, one up in Tim's torso zone, and then usually one on Tina's side down by her feet.
Yeah.
And sometimes ends up over on Tim's side because, Tina don't leave room. And I would imagine that when that happens, that she probably sits there and gives her the stink eye for a while until she falls asleep.
Yep. Stink eye happens quite regularly.
Yeah, they give you that look, the glare, the catitude glare, aka feline stink eye. Miles is sprawled on his back, legs stretched, except for his little paws. He's got those folded and tucked under his chin. He looks absolutely adorable. He's out like a light.
Oh, shit.
No, that'll be fun, Kim. mean, I've walked people through kind of what I was doing when I was on camera crafting, but, you know, start to finish, toot. No, I've never done one of those. So you're going to get the first on your channel. And I'm glad you're excited about it. I'm all about empowering others to
Knowledge.
get that desire to work with beads. You know, I love beads. So, yeah, if I can teach somebody and get them hooked on beads like I'm hooked on beads, yeah, it's all good.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I mean, basically, out of all the crafts that I have ever done in my life, my top 3 that are my go-tos for life are beadwork, needlework, and woodwork. Whether it's burning the wood, cutting the wood, constructing, whatever. And beadwork also entails like polyclay work, you know, because I've made my own beads with polyclay and stuff. My own cabs.
I've made paper beads back in the day. Rolled them.
Yeah, I never got into that. I never got into that.
All you got is paper and glue and flour and water.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't know. I was already into bead weaving by then, and doing paper beads just didn't. I don't know. It just didn't call to me. You know how it is with crafts. One thing will call it to you, the next thing doesn't. You know, you just kind of have to follow your passion, follow your muse. Well, I can get you started there, girlfriend. And once we start doing this and you see how bloody easy it is, just to do a basic bracelet with rat tail and crimp beads
Girl,
and
you'd be addicted.
oh god, yeah, because it's so easy. It's just so crazy easy. It's going to take me longer to string the beads on it
That's
than
the
it is
hardest part.
for all the rest.
It does. It takes longer to string the beads.
Yeah, than it does to do the construction.
And finding the ones you want to use and laying out your pattern.
Yeah. Which, if you've got a bead board, that's super handy to have because then you can kind of play with, you know, what beads you want with what, you know, what order you want them in, how many of them do you want, you know, mixing them up, whatever. And you can kind of figure that out before you even start. I tend to do it during construction. But I usually have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing when I'm doing it. It's either that or I'll know exactly the look that I want. And I just need like filler beads or something to reach the length that I need or that kind of thing, you know, and I'll draw it, you know. I think I started doing it that way instead of using a bead board because of Millicent, the black cat that I had that we lost in 2016. Because I would
watch. She gets different bead boxes in.
Oh yeah, the little monthly subscription type thing.
Mm-hmm. But she lays out her beads on a piece of cloth on her workstation, and she lays out the design how she wants it on that.
Yeah.
And then works it from there.
Before I ever had a bead board, I took a piece of fabric. It's probably like velvet or felt. I don't even remember.
Yeah, hers is like a piece of gray fabric.
Well, some of that curtain cord, they use it in purse straps too, and it comes in various sizes. I got some of it that was, I don't know, 1/2 inch or so, and I folded the fabric over that, stitched it in place, did the same thing on the other side, and made basically, you know, a little canal, or I don't know what you want to call it. I'm not, the right word ain't hitting my brain. But anyways, there was just, a pocket in there. I made it, I don't know, probably 18, 20 inches long. And I literally used Sharpie and marked, this is a 7-inch bracelet, this is an 8-inch bracelet, and marked it on there. Until I found, they've got that tape that's a ruler in the sewing notions. Then I just run a piece of it across there. But I just used that to line my beads in. And then eventually I got a bead board years and years later, but I didn't have one when I was a kid. But I had scrap fabric, and I had,
I got bead boards at
I had
Dollar
old
Tree,
purses
so,
that I could get bored. Yeah. I didn't even know they had bead boards until I was probably 20. But yeah, I just line everything up in there. You couldn't establish the curve really that way, but it did the job. I was able to establish length, and then I'd know how long my clasp was, and blah blah blah. I'd get them pretty close. But yeah, it was pretty old school. Wasn't caveman, but it wasn't the bead world we know today. It was super simple. And I made it, start getting a little dirty, or whatever. I could throw it in the washing machine, just peel that tape off. I found the tape kind of annoying. I think eventually I ended up going back to the Sharpie on it, because it would fade over time. And then I just remark it. I probably went through
Sharpie fades, remark it.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably went through 2 or 3 of those. Could be more. I don't remember. But yeah, I learned from my father, if you can't find the tool you need, you make it.
Yep.
Or if you can't afford the tool you need, you make one. I've got some pretty wild tools in my toolbox.
Yeah, you either make it or do with what you got.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'd need a hook to catch this or that. I'd grab an old flathead screwdriver that the handle was, getting worn out, or the tip of it was screwed up, and, I'd hit the saws or whatever, drill, whatever, create a hook on one side of it, round off the edges, blah, 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 and make my own damn tool.
Yep. I get it.
Stuff like that. Or take a piece of hardwood, carve something out that I can use. I've done that a lot. If the handle was crapping out, I'd get a piece of hardwood and I'd whittle a handle, drill it, put whatever metal apparatus needed to go in the hole on it, like a screwdriver, and, finish it and let it cure. And there it was. I had a new handle. And I just whittled it out so that it would have the right kind of grip, to suit me.
All right, kids. I've been on for 2 hours.
Ooh.
So I think I'm going to call it an evening.
Alrighty.
So
if anybody's wanting another place to hang out, go check out Vintage Hippies. Stacy dropped the link in the chat. They'll be starting here in about 10 minutes.
Yep, at the Vintage Hippie.
And it's a craft hangout too. I think you'll like the people there. They got a good vibe. They're good people.
So thank you to everybody who came by and visited, either in the chat or on stage. I appreciate it. Love y'all. I'm going to have to do this again soon. I miss it. I really do. So I'll see you all soon. I am out of here. The big red button.